What's that word, family? Hey, man, check it out. It's your homeboy Loafing to Go, and I'm back with another episode of Members News. Now, first off, I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that came through and fuck with your boy Loafing to Go, man. I really appreciate you guys spending the time to hit that free like button and to hit that free subscribe button and to share my content. And y'all hitting that button just like Tyson. Now, look, man. I know a lot of people don't like R.Kelly because of the crimes that he's been accused of. And I'm going to say this, man. I still got love for R.Kelly. I can't lie about it, being a Chicago guy. R.Kelly has touched, maybe I should use the word touch, but he's not under that type of arrest. He's not under arrest for touching kids or touching people. But R.Kelly has touched the hearts of a lot of people, especially in Chicago and all over the world. But especially in Chicago, man, he was really a guiding light in the music industry. And we got a lot of love and respect for the man R.Kelly. So what's going on now is the feds, man, they trying to hit his inmate commissary, man. They trying to take the money from out of his fucking inmate commissary, right? Because R.Kelly owes $100-some thousand just because, you know, you go to jail in America. Even if you win or you lose, you got to pay for even going to the courtroom to even seeing a judge. So a couple of weeks ago, I had jury duty, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't want to do the jury duty, so what ended up happening was I lied and said that I knew the nigga, man. Or maybe I shouldn't even say that. But I lied and said I knew the nigga so that I can get up out of jury duty. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got a fucking check in the mail. And it was for $64 for 2 days, man. They had me in there for 2 days, low up in there telling them people, hey, I know this guy. This guy looks innocent to me. And they had me in there for 2 days. But they sent me a little check, and I'm going to take that and deposit that into the accounts. And that's going to go to money that's going straight to the Loafing to Go Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm going to put that shit in the foundation, Marty. But look, check this out. So I understand how this shit work. I was kind of glad to get a little bit of money back from the jury duty because all the times I had to pay court fees when I beat the cases or they dropped them or whatever, but I still had to pay the goddamn court fee. So I'm gonna take that money and hold that with me. But them taking R. Kelly's money, his commissary money, you gotta make, everything in prison, you gotta pay for. You gotta pay for food. You gotta pay for your phone calls. You gotta pay for the visitors sometimes. You know, all of this shit is weird, man. But everything you do in prison, you need money for. And by them taking R. Kelly's money, like out of his inmate account, that shit is crazy. R. Kelly does have $28,000 in his inmate account. I don't know if other inmates got that type of money, but I'm pretty sure they do, man. We talking about the feds here. So I'm pretty sure it's a couple of inmates that got like $28,000, $30,000 in their inmate account. But R. Kelly got a long time to do, man. And who's to say that that's all the money he's gonna have for 10 years? Like, you gotta live off of 10 years, $28,000. You can do it in prison, but R. Kelly deserves more than that, man. I think they just bullying and picking on the man at this point. I think they trying to get the man to commit suicide, but R. Kelly is stronger than that. Hopefully he is, man, and hopefully he dies from natural causes outside of jail. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that situation in the comment section. The feds want to take R. Kelly's money out of his inmate account, man, even though R. Kelly got $28,000, but goddamn, ain't he still getting royalties? Why y'all got to take the inmate money? Who the fuck gave him the money? It might not even be his. So y'all gotta understand me, man. We gotta do something about this. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, do you live around white people? Because guess what? I live around some white people, and I ran into a Karen, man. This Karen happens to be my neighbor. First, this bitch came up into my yard and cut down some flowers that was blocking her view. And they wasn't really flowers that I planted there, and I'm living in a rental space, so I really didn't get two fucks about that. But then my dog was on the porch playing with the puppy, and he was playing with it a little bit aggressive because it's a pit bull puppy. And the animal control just showed up to my house. And they said, well, your neighbors thought you wasn't here. I said, how the fuck my neighbors thought I wasn't here when, goddamn it, I'm sitting right here on the front porch. You just pulled right up on me and my wife sitting on the front porch enjoying our goddamn day. And I said, how the fuck is my dog trying to kill his puppy, man? Make it make sense, man. We talking about like a fresh puppy that was, this like his first, maybe second time coming outside. So this a brand new fresh puppy. Why the fuck would my dog try to kill it? But that's what Karens do, man. They get all in your business. They call people on you sneakily. But one thing that backfired on her was the bitch called the city on me, talking about my grass wasn't cut. But I didn't even know it, of course. And I ended up cutting the grass. And the city came over and gave her goofy ass the ticket. So Karen, that's what you get, man. Hopefully a lot of other people feel the same way and they go through positive outcomes with the authorities when it comes to these Karens. Now, Terrell Owens, man, former football star Terrell Owens got into a situation with a Karen. So let me play this news clip right here, man, from Good Morning America, and we'll dissect this story as I continue on.
You hear her accuse Owens of harassing her and coming after her. His other offense, according to her, that you hear her say clearly, and I quote, "You're a black man approaching a white woman."
All right, so you're a black man coming at a white woman. What does that mean nowadays, Karen? You know, that's just the nature of what I'm about to talk about. So you guys, y'all can sit back and understand it. That's the nature of what we're about to talk about. Let's continue with the story.
He got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your car.
NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Owens wants people to see this video he recorded of a heated exchange between him and his Florida neighbor.
He ran the stop sign.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
Owens, a longtime NFL star receiver with the Niners, Eagles, and Cowboys, was accused by a neighbor of speeding, nearly hitting her, and harassment.
You put your car in park and you came after me.
First of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes, you did.
Owens keeps his camera rolling as their back and forth continues with an officer on scene. And then the woman makes this statement.
You're a black man approaching a white woman.
Like I said, this could have turned really bad. Like I said, I don't know where it could have gone had the police come in and they basically took her word for something, you know, that she said that I didn't do or what have you.
All right. I'm through with the video, man. I've seen this numerous amounts of times. Terrell Owens is trying to get this woman locked up for filing a false police report. And I think that she should get locked up for filing a false report at the least, man. She should also get locked up for disturbing the goddamn peace, because don't nobody want to hear your high-pitched ass voice yelling and screaming down the goddamn streets, Karen. You know, shout out to Terrell Owens for standing up to the system, man. Black power, man. Black power. Shout out. Stand up to the system. Fuck the Karens. Fuck all the nosy neighbors. All that other goofy shit. Peace. All right, man. So in other news, man, I made a story yesterday and you all reacted to it. And it was about Blackgate Benzzoe, man. He's one of the BDs from the city that moved down to Atlanta that's fucking with Dirk them. And you know how that goes, because all of those guys run in the same circle. They run in the same crowd. So he fucks with Dirk them and all of that type of shit. Now, we got reports out of Atlanta yesterday that Blackgate Benzzoe was arrested by the feds, man. Whoo! Everybody jumped on the story. Everybody was saying that it might be part of that RICO indictment that the Atlanta's district attorney said was coming with rappers. But I'm not surprised that Chicago didn't do it, because the mayor loves Lil Durk, and evidently Kim Fox, she loves celebrities, man. Remember, she the same one that let Jesse Smollett go with a slap on his wrist. She loved black stars, so she's not going to arrest him. But that motherfucking black woman down in Atlanta, she ain't playing no games, so she got everybody scared down there. So as soon as you hear somebody being arrested and you hear Atlanta, the first thing you think about is she said that 2 more indictments will come out in the next 60 days, bro. And that time has been ticking, bro. It's like 30 days now. Everybody biting their fucking fingernails, trying to figure out who's going to be the next person to be indicted. But evidently, we got false information from the internet yesterday when they said that Blackgate Benzzoe was arrested by federal agents and they could be looking for Dirk, man. All right, so thank God they not looking for Dirk, but he was arrested, and we getting word from spokesman from OTF that what he was arrested for has nothing to do with Lil Durk. So I hope everything work out for Benzzoe. I hope everything work out for Dirk, but what do y'all think, man? Some of these motherfucking rappers do need to be held accountable for the crimes they commit in the community, man. They flooding in drugs, bringing in guns. It's just crazy, right? So people got to be held accountable. That's the end of that one. But in other news, man, 4 officers was charged by the feds in the Breonna Taylor case, man. Y'all remember Breonna Taylor? I'm finna remind y'all right now.
The Justice Department today leveling federal charges against 4 current and former officers connected with her death. Among the charges, officers are accused of falsifying documents to obtain the search warrant of her home where she was shot and killed. Then they're accused of lying to cover it up.
The federal charges announced today allege that members of the Place-Based Investigations Unit falsified the affidavit used to obtain the search warrant of Ms. Taylor's home. Breonna Taylor should be alive today.
Oh, that's all I have to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Thank God for the feds stepping in and taking over this case, because it seems like the police wasn't going to arrest their own, man. So the feds need to step in and take over every police shooting case, man. The police need to be policed by somebody that's like the police, but actually goes by the Constitution, man. I think the federal government goes by the Constitution a little bit more than police. They just used to harassing motherfuckers every day, fucking with you, pulling you over, snatching you up out your car, violating your rights. We need somebody to come in to protect your rights as a citizen in the United States, man. So those cops met up in the garage and tried to make up false allegations and make up false statements to even why they even went into the house and got the search warrant and all that type of shit. Man, they deserve to get the fucking years that Brittany Garner got, plus more. You know, double time. They need 18 years in prison for the shit that they did. They need life, man. One of them need life. Show an example. It's just like at my job. Whenever I get a write-up, everybody else in the whole building hear about it, because I make sure I let everybody goddamn know that I just been wrong. Goddamn, I've been wrong. But everybody in the goddamn building know about it, and they learn from my mistake. They learn from my mistake most of the time. Some of the time, the motherfuckers just too stupid. But these 4 officers, man, kudos to the FBI for locking their ass up. This is a good start, man. This ain't gonna bring Breonna Taylor back, man. Remember, she was an EMT, man. She could have saved herself if she was alive. But what this will do, this will let other officers know that shit is coming to a close. And that's probably the reason why there's a shortage of police officers, because you just can't beat up on niggas the way that you used to, man. You know, back in the day, they used to just wake up every day. I'm gonna beat 3-4 niggas today, you know what I'm saying? But now you can't do it like that, because everybody got a video camera, the world is watching, and y'all know what's gonna happen. Is with these video cameras doing, it's putting out propaganda, it's putting out things that people can see. And what do you do with propaganda, right? Well, what you do with propaganda is you react to the propaganda, right? So if we steady getting videos of black people being killed by cops, the police know sooner or later we about to snap, we about to tear this motherfucker in 2. So they gotta come out forward, they gotta put their good foot forward, lock up a few of the officers, you know, and it's a lot more officers that's not trying to be officers. But black folks, this our time to step in, man. We got to step in and patrol our own communities and do the shit the right way. No showing off for the white cop, like Ice Cube say. You know what I'm saying? But tell me how y'all feel about these stories in the comment section. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. It's your homeboy Lo from the Go. I just want to say thank you guys for hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. And no, I'm not Young Buck, man, but I don't get offended when people call me that. So y'all keep the Young Buck jokes coming in or whatever, man. I'm not Young Buck, but, you know, I don't get offended when people say you look like Young Buck. All right, whatever, man. But guess what? Let me get some of his money and I'll be good. But all I have to say after that is peace.